We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for. And here's Jose Peraza, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Boston, the second baseman.
First of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike one. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
Andrew Benintendi is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Benintendi, an Ohio native. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
This is pulled into right. Chu moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Sander Bogaerts do his thing. Looking at the stat sheet, I was just blown away. He has 10 RBIs in his last 10 games. He's the guy you can't let beat you if you're on the other team, and we'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called to strike. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you...
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there, getting the ball in, is going to wind up costing him.
The shortstop, Sander.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Going to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
Yes, he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play.
That is it.
Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. He's set. Here it comes. Comes set. The 0-1. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. The tag's there from Chirinos. He is out at the plate. So Andrus the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rangers, the shortstop.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
The 0-2 once more. This one's down to third. Devers has it. And that's out number 1.
Batting second, the right fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third.
And here's the former
designated
prize
hitter,
Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Boston's new inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Michael Chavis.
Number 23, Michael.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Strike 2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chu has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 7.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 8.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. The average for him entering play here's in the high 360s. So he's one to avoid as a pitcher if at all possible. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Kevin Pillar is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 on its way.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Little pitch and catch chance for Odor at second base, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning now, and up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo, and he fouls this one off.
Gallo.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
The next 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To the plate now, Danny Santana. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 281 the average entering play. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting 5th.
Digging in, Ronald Guzman. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rangers set down in order. They're down 1-0. Ready now, Jose Peraza. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
The second baseman.
And now pitch on the way.
Peraza.
In there for strike one.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This one's flared off to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
And he's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Andrew Benintendi will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana is there, and he has it for the first out. And this throw gets away from him.
Now batting.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
The 1-1. Possibly a double play ball now for Andrus. Odor on to Guzman. They get them both, and that. Here's Todd Frazier now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Drilled to the right side. Fielded cleanly. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting in.
At the plate, Robinson Chirinos. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Batting ninth.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And right into the shift. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Santana is right there, 1 down. Stepping in, Rafael Devers, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Strike 2 up in the zone.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
The first base.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Shin-Soo Choo there to play it, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th, and in to hit next it'll be the catcher Kevin Plawecki. On the corner at the knees, 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Plawecki is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Fly ball out toward right field. Choo has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Well, the Red Sox strike.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Here it comes now to
The
Andrus.
shortstop, Elvis.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to make the play is Chavis, and there's one gone. Digging in for his second at bat, Shin-Soo Choo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
There's strike two as the hanging slider was let go. Skied into very shallow right. Verdugo in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Now batting, Willie Calhoun. 2 away in the inning, and then it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And it's fouled away. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Benintendi in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Strike 2 looking as the sinker bores down the middle of the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's the first out.
The batter
digging in and looking for more. Jose Peraza. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Fastball called for strike 2. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
First game of the new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Benintendi.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
High in the air out to center field. Santana is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. And that's in there for strike 1. Peraza is off at first with 2 away. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is... Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
A bouncer up the middle. And there's one away.
The batter.
So next to the plate for Texas, Danny Santana will swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
The windup and the 0-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripping.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Almost got the corner, but it's inside for ball one. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
There's a changeup down in the zone. Not a bad pitch, but with 2 strikes, not the kind of pitch you're looking for. 0-1 or 0-2.
Sometimes you got to scramble those, Danny. It's a testament to all the work he's been putting in underneath in the tunnel, staying through the baseball.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Todd Frazier becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Robinson Chirinos will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunt. Jesse Chavez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Jesse Chavez.
Xander Bogaerts is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The next 0-2. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. From the stretch. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Hard hit ball to second. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. In just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Kevin Plawecki.
From the stretch, Kevin Plawecki stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or
lifted down the line in left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The next 0-2. Grounded to third. This could be 2. They get the force at the plate. On to first, and they turn the double play.
The center fielder.
Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. Lifetime versus this arm. He's gone 3 for 8. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Now
stepping in, Jose Peraza, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ready with the 0-1.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
High and deep to left center field. 1 run scores, but that'll hit off the wall in left center.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Colby Allard trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they pick up. Here's Rougned Odor now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pillar's there. 1 down.
The batter, number 1.
So 1 gone in the inning now, and here's the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Liner towards second. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
One of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Here comes the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
A designated hitter.
So 2 away for the Rangers here in the 6th. And into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Now another 0-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the run is Benintendi. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Texas. The lead remains. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The designated hitter.
Now the pitch.
Martinez.
J.D. Martinez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
And he takes strike 2.
0-2.
A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the outfielder, Joey Gallo.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Joey Gallo is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Into the box, Danny Santana. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
But right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ronald.
So stepping in, Ronald Guzman. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. drilled high in the air out to right field. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail 6-1. So here's Michael Chavis now, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Called strike 0-2.
I got the count 0-2.
At third, here's Frazier. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, right fielder.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Santana is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher.
Standing in, Kevin Plawecki. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2. Lifted in the air to center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Todd Frazier. Austin Bryce will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
For the Red Sox. Number 31.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
No hits to this point. Fouled away. Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping into the box, Rougned Odor. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Rangers set down in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Shot to third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Jose Peraza is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. The 0-1 delivery.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Liner towards second. But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Riding in once again, Andrew Benintendi. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. No balls and 1 strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is the center fielder. And this one is gone. A home run. Andrew Benintendi, a 2-run shot. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Now batting.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! Back-to-back homers. Cody Allen comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Into the box, Rafael Devers. He was a double play victim last time around. Fastball in there for a called strike. 3 runs already home here. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Bullet back up the middle. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Michael Chavis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run.
The right fielder, number 99.
In now, Alex Verdugo. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. Shin-Soo Choo there to play it, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Plawecki. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally. Here's Elvis Andrus now. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No,
your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Hit in the air to left field. Benintendi is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth.
Now batting, right
now at the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Fastball swung on and missed.
2 mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Shin-Soo Choo goes down, and they've got only one out left to work with. At the plate now, Willie Calhoun, and it's fouled away. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
The left fielder, Joey.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
Again, another foul ball. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Another one sent foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Devers gloves it. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 12. We are under the lights as the show gets your. Settling in now, Jonathan Arauz. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The second baseman.
Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Adur is there, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting second.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. Miles features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in the way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
J.D. Martinez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Fastball called for strike 2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter is going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And that's in there, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
The 0-1 on its way. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. Top of the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Batting fifth,
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Martinez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Martinez rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
Mitch Moreland is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now. He pulls this one into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field. For 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes now to Andrus. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Benintendi in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting second.
So coming to the plate, Hunter Cole. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Hunter Cole becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're down 2-0. Second inning set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Kevin Pillar.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Hit hard to short. Andrus has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting it.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut, and he
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back on it is the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 9.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Liner toward right center. Santana will get there, and he puts it away to. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled off. Here he comes again. 1-2. And he struck him out.
Batting 5th.
So one away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Santana. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Behind 0-2 now. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down. Digging in, Jonathan Araújo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Right there for strike 1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. Santana is there, and he has it for the first out. One gone here in the Boston third. And with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Strike two. Benintendi swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 5'10" tall. He was selected in the first round. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Gallo retreats to the track, and he'll put this one.
We're back now as the Rangers line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's one away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Rougned Odor is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Now the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Into the box now, Ronald Guzman. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 1-1 the count now. Sale gets the sign. Here it comes. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. 8 straight strikeouts. You got to be kidding me. The inning is over. All set for the start of the 4th. And that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Rafael Devers will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Devers is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
The first baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Mitch Moreland hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
0-1, here's the pitch.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Guzman is there. 2 down. Ready for another chance? Kevin Pillar, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Left side. There is Andrus. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So here now is Jackie Bradley, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when the guy's throwing this hard.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Number 25 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Colby Allard answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Jonathan Arauz is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. 3rd home run for him on the year, as this lead swells to 7-0. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. In his career, Benintendi has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So this one. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting. The right
digging
fielder,
in now, Hunter Cole. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
The designated hitter, number
To the
5.
plate now is the designated hitter, Willie Calhoun. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
That's the ball.
Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Hit hard down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
This is the type of production they were expecting from
bat.
this guy when
The
he
left
came to the
field.
majors a couple of years
Joey.
back. He looks really at ease at the
Yellow.
plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
And he fouls this one off. Sales sets. 0-2 pitch on its way. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into
Leading
their
off for the
at-bats
Red
from the
Sox,
very first pitch.
the designated
And that's
hitter,
something they emphasized in the
Jackie
pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Thank you, Heidi. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. 32 now for the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Number 2, shortstop.
As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in once again, Rafael Devers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Eight runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that is off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't lead the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Mitch Moreland stands in as he looks at a called strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit softly down the line at first. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gallo is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 5.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Pillar. A hit in 2 tries so far. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. No balls and a strike to count. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Jackie Bradley Jr. is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something.
The relay. The throw, and he's tagged out at second. But one run does. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. The frustration stems around not just how much they're striking out, but more importantly, how much they're striking out looking. He acknowledged that the opposition is making good pitches, but he also said that they're hittable. They feel like there's no reason to accept letting pitches in the strike zone go by in 2-strike situations.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Behind 0-2 now. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And you can see that he's had it working here in the first 2 months of the year, currently leading the AL in that category. Danny Santana is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bradley is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rangers set down in order. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Jonathan Arauz. And a high strike there, 0-1. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Andrew Benintendi is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone.
It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
A pause and the 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Odor has it, and there's one down now.
Now back.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
A man at third with one away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Xander Bogaerts is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Hit down the third baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Strike one to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1.
0-2 is the count.
2 down, runners at first and second. A swing by Moreland and a ball soaring to right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 25 for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. Brett Martin gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. 0-1 the count. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
No balls and 1 strike. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around. So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. They'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's
Now
4
batting.
strikeouts in
The
the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate, Ronald Guzman. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit out towards second. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop.
So the lineup flips
Elvis
over and digging in, Elvis Andrus. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Giving chase is Benintendi. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. But this one's pretty much over. 14. 7th inning ready to roll. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr. And that's in there for a strike. Fastball called for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
The batter.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? You come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in a gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And he takes strike 2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Santana comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Here's the first pitch to him.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Oh, and that is right there for strike 2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Bullet back up the middle. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. One run is scored. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Stepping in now, Mitch Moreland, as he rips it on the ground to second. One there.
Out.
On to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires the side. So last half of the seventh here, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Hunter Cole. Austin Bryce gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Now pitching for Boston.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Not a spot you expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Here it comes, 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Fouled away. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Now batting, the designated
The plate now for Texas is the DH, Willie Calhoun. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fouled off. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there.
Now
Willie Calhoun becomes out number 2 this inning.
Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Rangers set down in order. Still 16-0. Now in the box, Kevin Pillar. Previous showdowns with Cody Allen, he's 1 for 4. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Cole is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan Arauz. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider. Standing in now, Andrew Benintendi. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Called strike 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Santana is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
He's good. Now batting.
Into the box now, Danny Santana. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Chirinos rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. And they are now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Todd Frazier is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle. And it's fouled away. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And to score, the runner from second.
Hey, not a bad job of hitting right there, D-Row. That wasn't the greatest of 2-strike breaking balls, but you have to give this hitter credit for staying back and getting the barrel of this one.
Yeah, he did him a favor, though, Dan. You know what? With 2 strikes on you, you're battling. You're trying to protect all 4 quadrants. You don't know what weapons are coming at you, and his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball pop out of that pitcher's hand.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
So now to the plate, Ronald Guzman. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 0-2 home. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
To the plate now, Elvis Andrus, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Popped up. Moreland in foul ground. And no one will get this one. A runner on first with 2 away. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pitch popped up. Moreland moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 9th inning coming up. The Reds. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, shortstop.
So striding in, Xander Bogaerts. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And it's gone as they add still another. Nick Goody enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 41. Nick.
At the plate now, Rafael Devers, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Ready on 0-2.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
The batter.
Coming to the plate now, Mitch Moreland. He was a double play victim last time around. First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Goody. A right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He was taken in the 6th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
On to first with it himself is Guzman, and the inning is over. Striding in, Willie Calhoun, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Heath Hembry, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And he fouls this one off. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next for the Rangers.
Now at the plate, Joey Gallo. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
On the ground to the left side, and he goes to second with it. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Danny Santana will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is...
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another. Now in the box, Jose Peraza, and we are set for baseball here
Leading
this
off
evening.
Tonight for Boston, the second baseman, Jose.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
And there's one gone to start the night.
Batting second.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He has 9 base hits in 32 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Strike 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Santana is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
Batting third, the designated
Striding
hitter.
forward now is the DH, Kevin Pillar. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. In there, strike 1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Roll, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gallo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Coming to the plate now, Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time.
Batting
Elvis
second,
Andrews
the
is
first
retired
baseman.
for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Fouled away. Solak hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He's a second-year big leaguer. And this is high, a ball and a strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that tape.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. Out in front of it, strike 1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Fastball called for strike 2.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Xander Bogaerts.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. That was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And that is by him on into center field, so good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Jonathan Arauz is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Back up the middle, and that's through into center, so the first 2 have reached here to start the second.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field. Number 26 for him on the season as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Batting 7.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Hit out towards second. Odor is showing off his range, and that's the first out.
Batting 8.
Standing in, Christian Vasquez. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now. Down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. Here's Jackie Bradley now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1 as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
He pulls this one into right. Cole is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. He's set, and the pitch.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Here comes the 0-1. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the Reds. Last half of the second set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder, Joey Gallo.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Playable for Verdugo, and there's 1 gone.
Batting fifth.
Up next for the Rangers, Danny Santana. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down to the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Danny Santana goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Here's Todd Frazier now. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Verdugo. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down. Top of the third set to get underway, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. In there, no balls and a strike. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 5. Designated hitter.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Pillar. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 2.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. And he gets ahead 0-1. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8-ball now. 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Line toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the... Here's Rognadodor now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. Grounded softly down the line toward first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
Stepping in now, Jose Trevino.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Rangers nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Jonathan Arauz. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Santana is right there, 1 down.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Mitch Moreland. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 99.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And he takes strike 2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go.
Leading off.
Here it comes now to Andrus.
The shortstop, Elvis.
0-1 the count.
Andrus.
The pitch. Down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Now batting.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Andres, base runner at first with 1 out. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
2-2 the count. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working on the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Joey Gallo is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Behind 0-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
They were in the middle of this one already, D-Roll. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs. Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
The 0-1 delivery. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Some more of the... all ready to go in the top of the 5th. And now it'll be the catcher, Christian Vasquez. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called a strike. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. The relay. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
The batter number.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Roll, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can look.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And it's a 4-1 game. Brett Martin comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
So far on the year, Martinez is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. Odor on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Now batting.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Belted high in the air out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more look. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat. And while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Rougned Odor is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. Now the pitch. Hunter Cole stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
At the plate, Jose Trevino, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More from the show Saturday. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Jonathan Arauz is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. In there, a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Line towards center field. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The catcher, Christian.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
0-1 count, and the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Fly ball out toward right field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game. And he's safe.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
In now, Jackie Bradley Jr. And they're runners at the corners now. He's set. Here it comes. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And a relay home. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Again, another foul ball. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Into the box, Nick Solak. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
So now to the plate, Willie Calhoun, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this will be fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail 6-1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Jesse Chavez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Jose Peraza is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, strike 2. A bouncer up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The left fielder.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play just to knock.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, Dero, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Xander Bogaerts.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next,
riding in for Boston, Jonathan Arauz. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. In there for strike 1. Strike 2.
0-2.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Odor. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Mitch Moreland. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. But the Red Sox push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Rangers 1. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Joey Gallo. Matt Barnes gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Number 32.
In there, 0-1.
Matt Barnes.
Swung on and missed.
0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And this is knocked down on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
The center fielder,
At the plate, Danny Santana singled home a run in his last time up. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Todd Frazier. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. This ball will be chopped foul. Here's the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and it certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably play.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Rangers set down in order. They Colby Allard comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Alex Verdugo stands in as he looks at a called strike. The 0-1 on its way. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Christian Vasquez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Santana comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2.
The batter, the center fielder.
Ready once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Pulled toward right center field. Santana is under it, and he makes the catch for out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Rougned Odor.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Colton Brewer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Goal.
To the plate now, Hunter Cole. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Popped him up. Arauz shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting,
so striding forward now, Jose Trevino. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail big. It's 9-1. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jose Peraza. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. This is hit sharply to the left side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the running play. 2 down. Next will be the designated hitter, Kevin Pillar.
Kevin Pillar.
And that's in there for strike one. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Xander Bogaerts is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Strike two as the fastball is let go.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gallo is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of the 9th week. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Martinez on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Nick Solak. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one.
That's
the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Into the box now, Willie Calhoun, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 9-1 is the way this one ends. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball. Into the box now, Jose Peraza, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Boston, the second baseman,
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this is code red right here. If they drop this one and get swept 4 games in their home ballpark, you could be sure that there's going to be a players-only meeting happening.
Boy, Dero, it's a tough thing to do, and one of the things you want to do, you always want to protect your turf and play well at home. The series hasn't gone their way so far. They really need to pull this one out here to avoid the sweep at home.
Andrew Benintendi comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 83 degrees here at first pitch.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
High in the air out to center field. Solak is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting third.
Now to the plate, J.D. Martinez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Line toward the gap in left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Xander Bogaerts is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. To second now, but he's safe as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
And a fastball is in there for strike 1. In his career versus this pitcher, just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. The 0-2. Ball grounded toward Odor at second. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rangers, the shortstop.
Line towards center field.
Andrew.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Shin-Soo Choo is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. 281 the average entering play. 6 home runs and 22 RBIs. Behind 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rangers leave one. They still trail 1-0. Digging in, Mitch Moreland with a hit in each of his last 29 games. Folks around the league are starting to take notice.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding. You start fighting for a 30-game hit streak, that's when the national media starts to take notice, and everyone around the league is dialed into your at-bats.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was.
Now, an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Kevin Pillar is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left, number 17 for him on the season, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Stepping up now, Kevin Plawecki is looking to run his hitting streak to an even 10 games. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good pitch there on the inside black, called the strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north. That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working at Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, look at the sliding stop. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. Last half of the second set to go, and here comes the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
The first baseman.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Eovaldi is currently third in all-star fan voting among starting pitchers, so he's hopeful at least to get an invite to the festivities.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Here's Todd Frazier now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. There's strike two as it catches the outside corner.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there,
Batting
guys.
7.
Now the
The
pitch.
catcher, Robinson Chirino.
Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul for strike 2. This is foul right side. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not new inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Jose Peraza.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Solak's on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting. Left
1
field.
gone here in the Boston third. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. Here it comes on 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gallo is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
At the plate, J.D. Martinez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think.
One sack as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given him more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Rafael Devers will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. For the Red Sox.
We're back now as the Rangers line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stays alive, still 0-2. Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently sits third in the AL in that category. Nick Solak is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go for these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. And he puts it on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4.
Leading off for Boston.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The next 0-2. A swing by Moreland and a ball soaring to right field. Back goes Chu. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The right fielder, number 5.
Next up for the Red Sox, Kevin Pillar. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Fastball in there for a called strike. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next,
and here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Into center field. Line drive base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. The 0-1.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Ready with the 0-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Solak's on the move. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the... Striding into the box, Shin-Soo Choo. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Pitch on the way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Standing in now, Willie Calhoun. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone all the way into the upper deck.
Yeah, and as
As we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Digging in, Ronald Guzman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A ball and no strikes. Guzman, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Hit to first. Moreland is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rangers draw just a bit. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Peraza. He'll start off the 5th in this one. And that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going to hold calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Here comes the 0-1. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the
please.
3rd homer he's allowed today. We better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And he'll motion for the bullpen. That's going to be all for Lance Lynn. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Solak's on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And that's the 2nd out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Ready now, Rafael Devers. In his last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple. Devers, right field and carrying well. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Hard hit ball to second. Adore is there. And an offline throw, but he puts the tag on for out number 3. For the Red Sox. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Fouled away. Blowing away with that one. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone and it got fouled off.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Robinson Chirinos is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. 1-1 to Chirinos. Lifted down the line in left. Benintendi is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Rougned Odor looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Oh, good knuckle curve, 0-2. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Now batting, Kevin Plawecki. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. And they start him out away with a called strike. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D. Where you pump 2 of them in there, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
No hits to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Pulled toward right center field. Solak will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. 2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Plawecki leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Popped him up. Andres is under it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. At the plate, Nick Solak. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
1-1 to count. Now the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
This has not been a weekend to remember for
Now
him.
batting.
He's just been
Shortstop.
completely lost at the plate,
Elvis.
flailing all over the place.
Andrew.
Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Elvis Andrus. Pitch is popped up. There now is Moreland, and he's got it for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Now at
right
the plate,
fielder.
Shin-Soo Choo.
Shin-Soo
He got
Choo.
called out on strikes his last time through. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Yeah, he was having zero
Next
luck
to the
early
Rangers.
in the game, striking
The
out
designated
twice in
hitter.
2 at-bats. But
Really?
it only takes 1 swing to get back in a
Calhoun.
groove. That was definitely it.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rangers draw just a bit closer thanks to this solo. Brett Martin is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Martin, just 24 years of age. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Designated hitter.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Gallo is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Xander Bogaerts will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Solak's on the move. At the track, the wall, a leap, and oh wow, a great last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo.
The left fielder.
Heath Hembry gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Now pitching for the Red Sox. Number 37.
From the stretch.
Heath
Lifted down the line in left. He brings it in right in front of the tarp.
The batter.
Stepping in, Ronald Guzman. He was a ground out victim last time up. Popped him up. Devers is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now
so next to the plate for Texas, Todd Frazier, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3, go the Rangers. Nick Goody has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 41.
Digging in and looking for more, Rafael Devers. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And gone. An absolute bomb. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Kevin.
Standing in, Kevin Pillar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gallo will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, Kevin.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Plawecki. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Right there for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
The 0-2 pitch is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! Jesse Chavez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 30.
So here now is Jackie Bradley.
Chavez.
As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Called strike 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
The batter, number 3.
And here's Jose Peraza.
Jose Peraza.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So stepping in, Robinson Chirinos. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ryan Brazier is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 70, Ryan.
First delivery to him on the way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And now a pitch on the way.
0-2.
And he got him.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter. And instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Rougned Odor is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Line to the right side. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Now
that was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-2 delivery. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher
Now
standpoint
batting,
than watching that high fastball, a
Elvis.
high piece of cheese, swung at and
Andrews.
missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Elvis Andrews is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Andrews in an 0-2 hole here.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1 left for Texas. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. All set for the start of the inning, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, here's a shot out to right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat hit out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
J.D. Martinez is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. This is hit pretty well out to left field. A leap, but it's off his glove. And now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. Luis Garcia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Gallo is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Into the box, Rafael Devers. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
The first baseman.
Striding in once again, Mitch Moreland. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And it's gone as they add still another. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run, and that is 27 for him on the year as the blowout continues.
Up next for the Red Sox.
In now, Kevin Pillar. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Gallo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So now at the plate, Shin-Soo Choo starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances as a professional.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Chu with a 2-ball, 1-strike count here. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Drives it out to deep right center field. Ranging back is Bradley, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Now Chu around second. He'll try for 3. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple,
That's
but I know
hitter,
how
number
managers
5.
thinking he's in the dugout
Really?
wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runner at third here, nobody out. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location.
Now
so a
batting,
good job
left
there
fielder.
of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome
Yellow.
when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. 0-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Ronald Guzman is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early, putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, D-Roy? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. 2 out with the man at first. Fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further.